Hello, Jackie, your healthy witness here to come back. I am here. I have never left. I just got a little nervous. A couple years ago, I was locked out of my YouTube account. And after I finally researched and found out how to send the proper information to the proper people at YouTube, I got back on. But I've been really timid because I don't feel like any of my videos have broken community guidelines. So at this point, 10 years, there was a defining moment. It was amazing. It was something that I wasn't anticipating, but it's one of those things in life that when doors close, doors open, and that's something when you should just run through that door, cross that threshold, even if you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes we have to be challenged to do something like that. So, what happened? So, if you're not familiar, again, my name is Jackie. I am a very happily married wife, and I am blessed with 4 children. And I have been overweight my entire life. I have been called fat by family members when I was a little kid. I thankfully looked in the mirror and didn't see that. So, amen. Thank you. I'm so glad. I would look in the mirror and I guess it was my dimples, maybe my eyes. I don't know. I just thought, I think I'm pretty, curves and all. I've always known I was thicker than, the girls who were skinny or whatever. And I've never thankfully had a body image issue in that respect. I have had issues mainly in overeating and with zero information on proper eating for proper fuel for and we didn't know. What do we do when we eat? We look at the trends and the fads. And I was born in the 70s, but I grew up in the 80s, as a kid mostly. And that's when the fat free generation started, and 90s and 2000s and now 2010s, and now that we're in the 2020s. I'm getting old. No, a couple years away from 50, but it's really just been an amazing journey. So 10 years ago, I'm 38 years old. I just had baby number 4, and the baby was, I don't know, 8 months old or so. Sorry, some weird noise. And I got really sick. I got so sick that I was on the couch. I had a fever. I didn't know what was wrong with me. Now, again, you may or may not know, but my family and I have a nonprofit in Latin America. And with that, most people think when you're sick, you have amoebas or parasites or something. So we had that checked out. Nothing. I went ahead and looked again at my labs and I translated them. Long story short, after some proper research and information and talking with my doctor, it was determined that it was possibly candida. Candida, you can look it up. I was like, Canada, what is this? I didn't know what it was. Candida. It's basically you have yeast, a very healthy yeast in your digestive system, and mine was overgrown. And what does that mean? It means my daughter had a birthday party and I ate all the ice cream and all the cake and all the icing, and it made it do too much. And in the abundance, it causes so many issues. And for me at that time, by the way, I didn't say this. When I had baby number 4, I was my heaviest. Not just when I gave birth, but even after birth, after birthing a 10-pound baby, I was the same weight. Inflammation, water, I don't know. I love to eat and I love to overeat and I love junk food. I love everything processed. But again, October 2011, I was like, that's it. I'm done. I can't be this sick again. I can't be on the couch. I can't have downtime. I've got 4 small kids. In 6 years, I had 4 kids. And before that, I suffered PCOS, which is number one infertility thing out there, diagnosis. And that's how I learned I had it, because I wasn't conceiving. So there's so many things, the PCOS, now Candida. I had already had stress-induced hypertension. I had other issues, but mostly those. And my health history, my family, mom and dad, grandma and grandpa's, diabetes, heart, cancer, you name it, right? Double whammies everywhere. So this was like this huge wake up call. Within 48 hours, I couldn't sip water without not keeping it down. I don't know, too many negatives there. I couldn't keep it down. So that was a huge wake up call. So 10 years ago, I made this profound choice to just change my eating. So I looked up a Candida diet. It had information. It was pretty strict, especially getting rid of my dairy. And then I have tried low carb before, Atkins phase 1, and was very successful on that. I think that's what helped contributed to losing weight and living a certain way before conceiving baby number 1. So within 6 years, I had 4 kids. I'm really overweight, obese. I actually was not my biggest, even though I was my heaviest. I wasn't my biggest. I've been a size 24 when I had my son, but this one I had a size 22. And so with that being said, I just told my husband, look, tomorrow I'm changing the way I eat. Fast forward. November, so 10 years ago this month, around now, I was like in this new world, this new life, researching what I could and really just blending these 2 diets, if you will, eating plan methods, from Candida and Atkins, or just a phase 1 of a very low carb diet. And basically, so people are like, what did you eat? Meat with vegetables. I increased my vegetable intake than I have ever had before, because what did I eat before? Mostly carbs, mostly junk, and processed. So this way I'm eating more vegetables, more fruit and vegetables, mostly vegetables. Fruit has a lot of sugar, and Candida, it can still increase that yeast overgrowth and having issues. And because I had so much, that's what made me have a high fever, 103 or 104. It was bad. It's pale white, couldn't keep anything down. I was really, really hurting. It was emotionally draining. It was physically draining. Again, 4 kids. Thankfully, I have a wonderful husband who helps out. So at this time, 10 years ago, I started this journey. And here I am still, I feel so successful with my eating choices. There has been quite the roller coaster. We can do more videos later, and I won't bore you with it all now. But I just really wanted to come in here and give someone hope. Give someone information. I am not going to treat or diagnose you. I am not a nurse. I am certified in a couple of eating plans, the 2B mindset, and I have done a few other things. But otherwise, please always consult your doctor and consult a dietitian for proper information. But again, this is my personal journey and story. I'm not here to mislead, misrepresent, or feel like I'm spamming you or trying to pop in too many things. Water, water, water. So my new, it's not new to me, but maybe new to you. But my personal plan after all these years I've come up with is water seeds for your health. And water is one of the elements, and seeds is an acronym for sleep, eat, exercise, de-stress, and support. So we'll be going through those. I'll be having more videos to update and to put in here. And again, this is my personal journey. I don't want to cross any lines and get in trouble. But I just want you to know that you are loved, that you are wonderful inside and out, male or female, whatever you are struggling with. I think I've been there. Mostly for me, my struggle has been overeating, emotional eating, not knowing what's good and healthy. My strength, so if you want to comment or ask me questions below, is in food substitution. So when I missed pizza, when I missed bread, when I missed my ice cream, when I missed cheese, when I missed all the goods and sweets, I can help you with that substitutions. That's it. I'm going to hopefully stop here right at 10 minutes talking about my 10-year. Oh man, 10 years ago. It feels 10 years. But the best thing is I'm here and I cannot wait to talk to you more. I love you. My name is Jackie, your healthy witness. Looking forward to more videos. Bye-bye.